finally playing Donphan for the first time. So Donphan EX here is a really aggressive Pokemon with Gigantic Press. We can deal 50 damage for just 1 energy, but with 3 energy, this Pokemon can deal 110 damage. Now to set Donphan up, we have Tyrogue. So Tyrogue here can attack without any energy attached to it. So while we're attacking with our Tyrogue, we can set up our Donphan EX in the bench. And of course, we have Lucario to boost our fighting Pokemon's attack with its Fighting Coach ability. And yeah, before we proceed, please don't forget to like and subscribe, help support the channel, and I'll see you in the games. Okay, going second, we have Riolu. Unfortunately, not our ideal active Pokemon, but that's okay as well. Not a good start, but we do have props research, so we can recover, or hopefully we can recover. Ah, they have the new art. Nice. The new whole art. That's nice. We're up against Lugia deck probably, or a Lugia, or a what they call this, Dragonite deck. Yeah, I think I want to retreat. Yeah, take this. Fine, let's retreat. Attack with our Tyrogue and pass the turn. I don't want our Riolu to get knocked out there. Okay, they have Magby, interesting. Sure, energy on Huo. Ah, okay, they're I'm dropping a second Huo. Wow, okay. So hoping to get our Panpy next turn so we can set up our Donphan for the next turn. It's another Giant Cape. That's fine, but okay. Got our Panpy. That's nice. Now we're gonna look for our... Before I do that, let's drop it. Let's look for our Lucario. Okay, energy. I think I'll put Giant Cape on our Panpy here. Okay. They'll attack with our... Yeah, I think... Yeah, this is okay. Unfortunately, our Tyrogue gets knocked out next turn, but that's okay. We can attack with our Donphan on the next turn anyway, so... Okay, they could retreat here and then attack, that's fine. Or they can just Giant Cape, sure. Good thing we have Guzma, I guess. Oh, wow, okay, so we have to sacrifice one? Interesting. Opponent trying to make us decide here. Okay, let's just front Panpy, I guess. Sure. Okay, 80 damage. Another Pokeball, not what we need. Well, we get our second Riolu. Okay, I'll just set up the one on the bench, I guess. Yeah, I'll just wait a turn, I guess. Powerball for the opponent, sure. Not sure how we're gonna win this game, but yeah, pretty hard. Pretty hard matchup. Okay. Okay, let's front our Donphan here. Lyra, too late, I guess. Okay, let's attack with Gigantic Press. I won't be using Guzma just yet. I think it's better to surprise the opponent. Ah, they have silver. Okay, never mind. Maybe I should have used it already. Ah, they pull out. Okay, sure. Go ahead and attack then. Oh wow, okay, interesting. Okay, so I think they want to put down their they want to put down their huh. Yeah, they want to put down their Mewtwo, right? Should I use Cyrus here or should I just wait a turn? I think we can wait a turn. It's weird not attacking here, but I think it is okay. Okay, so they're deciding to attack. Alright. Wow, they have darkness energy. Interesting, okay. Sure. If they don't have red, we could win this game. Sure. Donphan. Too late, I guess. Okay, let's Guzma. Remove that giant cape. They should have removed Guzma in my hand, but they didn't, so yeah. So I think opponent made a mistake. I also made the mistake of not playing Guzma immediately, but opponent also made a misplay of not removing my Guzma. And now we have Cyrus to pull out their Pichu or Magby. Okay, as long as there is no red card in hand, we can win this game. Wow, they have a Snorlax. Okay, interesting. Never mind. Okay, they have... Oh boy. Well, never mind. We still have our Cyrus. Sure. Okay, so they're playing Snorlax. I think I like to play this deck. Interesting. Unfortunately for the opponent, we already have Cyrus, so... Yeah, good game, opponent. Yep. And gigantic press. First, and another Riolu hand. Okay, that's pretty bad. It's as much as possible we have an early turn Tyrogue or Panpy. That I think Panpy is okay, but well, we'll see. We do have props research, so we can recover here. Hopefully, you can recover. So, okay, let's do it. Props research. Give me a basic Riolu and a giant. Excuse me, Cyrus. Oh boy, this is pretty bad. Okay, they'll deal 50 damage. Unless they have Giovanni in their deck. Oh boy. Oricorio, interesting. So they could put energy on Oricorio. Sure. Electrical cord. So they have electrical cord. Okay. So it's okay to put it on their aura, actually. Okay, opponent. That's okay. We don't really have a good hand, so that's fine. Finally getting our Tyrogue. Finally. Okay, I'll still attack with Riolu here, I think. So even if I put Giant Cape, it's not the guarantee Riolu will evolve here into Lucario, so we'll just waste the Giant Cape. So I think it is okay that they red card us. Giant Cape won't do much if this Riolu doesn't evolve, and we have another Donphan. Oh boy. Okay, I'll just attack with Riolu here. 40 damage because of weakness. So hoping to top deck a Lucario. If we top deck Lucario, we can actually... Never mind. Oh boy. We're just getting hit after hit after hit. So yeah, I'll just... Yes. Riolu, goodbye. Thank you for your service. I'm still hoping to get the top deck Lucario because Lucario can one-hit Oricorio and Zero Aura. Tyrogue is not what we want, but oh well. Okay, Slappy Knuckle for 40 damage. I won't be dropping the second Tyrogue in. It's irrelevant already. Okay, sure. Guess we'll just knock out Zero Aura with Riolu. Really bad hand, but nothing we can do about it. Pokeball! Not sure. Yeah, just a Panpy, right? Just a Panpy. Okay, our only chance is if we get our Lucario. Yeah, that's our only chance here. Sure, pass the energy. Yep. Please don't get another bench Pokemon. Please. Ah, man. Sure. Whew, okay. Nice. Okay, retreat. Energy here. Giant Cape. If they have Cyrus, they just win anyway, so. Reckless Charge. 50 damage. Yeah, if they have their Cyrus, they just win. And there's a huge possibility they have it. Yep, good game, opponent. Quite unfortunate, though. Opponent had a bad hand, but we had the worst hand here. It happens. Okay, good game. Okay, this time going second, we have our Tyrogue. And a pretty decent hand. We have Pokeball and Props Research. Hoping the opponent doesn't have a red card or a Mars. Lots of Zero Aura and Oricorio in the rank game. So we are playing rank right now. And I did play a couple of games with this deck, and what I can say is I'm quite impressed with how it performed. Of course, sometimes we don't really have a good hand. Like, as much as possible, we don't want Lucario or Luxio to be in the active spot. It's either Panpy or Tyrogue. Because Panpy can evolve into Donphan. Donphan can withstand damages. And Tyrogue is just a really good no energy Pokemon. It can attack without needing any investments on energy. So unfortunately, we're not getting any basics. Okay, finally. Okay, let's drop Panpy. I think it's okay to drop the second Tyrogue. Just in case they have like a random Sabrina in their hand. So yeah, let's just attack here. And next turn we can finish off this Zero Aura. Sure. Opponent can attack here, or they can just put energy on their Sill Valley. Sure. Deciding to attack here, sure. So I think we'll just finish off their Zero Aura. Okay. Riolu. Nice. Drop that. Energy here. Donphan. So they will front their... Okay, let's do a gigantic press for 70. They will front their Oricorio here, but what we can do is retreat Donphan, attack with Tyrogue. Yeah, and the next turn we can just... Sure. Okay. Props Research for the opponent. Pokeball, alright. They have Pichu. Okay, interesting. Alright. Unfortunately, I did not put any... So that's the only bad part here. I did not put any... excuse me. Okay, let's do 50 damage. So either they attack with their Oricorio or they put energy on their Sill Valley. Unless they have like a cord, so that could also be... If they have cord, that's gonna be bad for us actually. They can transfer energy, they can attack next turn with their Sill Valley, so yeah. But if they don't and they just attack with Oricorio, we can finish off their Oricorio with our Riolu. Opponent is thinking really hard, and I understand why. Ah, wow, okay. They're going to risk the coin flip. Okay, interesting. Interesting. And it pays off. Oh, man. Well, the good thing here is we do have Cyrus. Okay, so time to front our Donphan. So the only worry we should have here is if they have... Okay, another Rio. Ah, boy. They have Sabrina, we're cooked. If not, we might just win. Only 4 cards left. Gladion. So, yeah. Sure. Okay. 100 damage. Whew. Okay. They had Sabrina there, we're just cooked. Unfortunately, our Riolus are not evolving. Okay, let's just gigantic press here. The next problem now is this Lucario. Oh boy. Sure. Actually, yeah, they don't know we have Lyra, so this is actually not that bad. Actually, we win the game if they don't have like a random Mars or red card. Yeah, they don't, and we just win without Lucario. Okay, good game, opponent. Okay, going second, we have Panpy. That's fine as long as we get our Donphan. Okay, opponent is a Psychic deck, so maybe this is a Giratina deck. We have a decent hand here, Pokeball, Props Research. We also have Lyra to retreat our Panpy if we need to. Okay, sure. So the best part here is, wow, okay, opponent just passing. The best part is that EVEX, of course if it evolves, nothing can do about it. But we have Props Research and we have Lucario for next turn. Ah, Guzma, interesting. Okay, I'll just drop Panpy here. I think it's okay to drop Tyrogue here. Also to prevent the opponent from using like Mars if they have, or like a red card in their hand. Okay, Sylveon, wow, okay. Lots of Sylveon running around, so maybe we should add Mars in this deck, or like a red card. One of each, or maybe just, just Mars. I do love Guzma though, because sometimes Guzma is really useful for removing like a random poison barb or... Okay, let's evolve. I think I'll put energy on Lucario. And we will just attack with our Panpy with Reckless Charge. Opponent could have like a Pokemon Center Lady here or Giant Cape. If it's Giant Cape, we can Guzma. Yep, they do have it. Okay, interesting. And they have EV Bag. Okay, sure. Let's just hope they don't have anything else, and they don't. Alright. Panpy gets knocked out, but we win because of Guzma. So, like I said earlier, a random Poison Barb or a Giant Cape. With Guzma, we can just win the game. Okay, energy here. And we are an aggressive deck, so as much as possible, we want to stop them from gaining life or getting additional damage. Okay? And Submarine Blow. Good game, opponent. We are going first. We have Panpy, we have Riolu. So I think I'll just front Panpy, then Riolu, and yeah. Hoping to get a good draw from Props Research. Oh boy, Tapu Koko. Okay, interesting. So, Panpy might not be long for this world. Unfortunately. Ah, Donphan. Okay. Tyrogue is nice. Well, not nice, but okay, I think I'll just put Giant Cape on Panpy here. We pass the turn, next turn we can attack. Best part here is we have Lucario, we have Donphan, and they're weak against fighting, so yeah, we can deal 90 next turn for 1 energy. Pretty good. Of course, opponent has a Lucario. Sure. That's 20 damage. Next turn they can Mac Bot. Okay, let's do it. Lucario. Energy on Panpy. Evolve into Donphan. So I think what I'll do next turn, they'll retreat. So let's hope we get our Cyrus next turn. If not, a Lyra to retreat and attack with Tyrogue. Yep. Pokeball for the opponent. Yeah, so the best choice they can do here is retreat their Tapu Koko, put energy on their Oricorio, I think. Or they can just... yeah. Sure. Delaying tactics from the opponent. Irritating. Sure. Oh, wow, they're attacking here. I did not expect that. Oh, okay, that's fine. Oh, another Donphan, but yeah, not gonna be useful for us. Okay, Gigantic Press. Sure. Okay, so their goal here is to keep on attacking, I guess. So next turn, I think I'll just put energy on. Wow, okay, interesting. Okay. Energy, sure. Another Tyrogue. I'll put energy on Lucario. Giant Cape, not yet. Yeah, let's just Gigantic Press 490 here. Unfortunately, I have to sacrifice Donphan, but Donphan has already done its job, so that's okay. And going first, sure. We have Tyrogue and 2 Riolu, so if we get to evolve these 2 Riolu, this is going to be interesting. Okay, and probably we're up against a Darkrai deck, maybe? Darkness, or a Umbreon. Or a Crobat. Oh, okay, so it is Darkrai. Darkrai Giratina. The classic combo. And Donphan. Okay, let's do a pros. Research, draw 2 cards. Panpy. Alright, and we have Pokeball, so let's do it. Another Tyrogue. We don't need another Tyrogue, I think. Yeah, let's just attack with our Tyrogue here. So they will, yeah, they'll deal damage to our Tyrogue. I think next turn we can retreat, attack with our Panpy. Or our Donphan, excuse me. Sure. Okay, Pokeball for the opponent. Hoping to evolve our Riolu here. Okay, they have another Darkrai in the bench. Yep, broken space below. Alright. Another Pokeball. Not what we needed, but I could just sacrifice Tyrogue here, I think. Energy, yeah, let's just do a Slappy Knuckle. Nightmare Aura, sure. Donphan. Okay, opponent. They could have a Don. Hope they don't. Just a Rocky Helmet, sure. What I can do is not attack, just put the energy on Donphan, yeah, and then pass the turn. They broken space below, sure. They have darkness energy next turn, so they can't attack just yet. Interesting. Evolve Lucario. We can deal 70 damage. Ah, man. Yeah, just end the turn. Just hoping they don't have like oh my god. Okay. Miscalculation on my part. Oh boy. Okay, fine. Unfortunately, oh boy. Yeah, this is pretty cool, but yeah, because they have that stupid Rocky helmet, we can't win the game. Nightmare Aura finishes off Donphan, they just win the game. We retreat, they just keep on attacking us, and but the worst part is their dirty nice setup to attack. Yeah, we're just conceding this game. Good game second, and we have Panpy and Riolu. So let's put Riolu in the bench. Oh, Chinchu. This is a lantern deck. Interesting. We get first energy, but unfortunately our hand is actually Evolution Light. Hoping to get Donphan or like a props research to at least give our hand a chance to recover here. Yeah, we only have Pokeballs, so we still need our evolution. Unfortunately, just a Lyra. So I think what I'll do here, yeah, let's do a Pokeball. Another Panpy, nice. So if our first Panpy gets knocked out, we can recover with the second one and possibly evolve it into Donphan. Okay, lots of people are playing electric Pokemons, and I think that's an advantage for us right now in the ranked games, especially against Oricorio. Actually, Riolu or Lucario can one-hit Oricorio, so that's a plus for us. Okay, they have, interesting, Lantern, okay. They're just setting it up, I guess. They could have like an elemental switch here, that is possible. Or, yeah, they could also have, sure. Props research, definitely what we need. Let's do it. Another Riolu. Okay, so I think what I'll do here, just retreat Riolu. Attack with Tyrogue here. So let's just pressure their Lantern. Of course, if they have Elemental Switch, they can attack with their Lantern. I've got the ability here. Oh, yeah. If active Pokemon's now confused, if Tail's paralyzed, really powerful ability. Okay, sure. Sure. Definitely, yeah. So, I was right. They did have Elemental Switch. And now they knock out our Tyrogue. Opponent, doesn't matter if it's confused or paralyzed, you already one-hit it. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Okay, with Panpy in the front. If this evolves into the Donphan, excuse me, it doesn't. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. Okay. Oh boy. Really hard. I think I'll put energy on Rio. The reasoning is if we get Lucario, we can, yeah, pressure Lantern here. Lantern, excuse me, we can one hit zero aura. Zero aura, yeah. Props research for the opponent. They could retreat here. We don't have any Cyrus in hand. Yeah, because they get 2 points, but they lose their Lantern. They could retreat here. That's one option they can have, or they have. Ah, but they're not doing that. Okay, sure. Opponent waiting. Oh boy. Not sure what they're waiting for. They just one hit Panpy here, so. Okay. Confused, okay. Okay, I'm fronting Riolu. Sure. And now we have Donphan. Okay. Okay, let's retreat this. Attack with Donphan. And I'll put Giant Cape on it. We have Lyra, we need to retreat Donphan, so that's nice. Giga Press. Or Gigantic Press, excuse me. Yep. Best part here is if we evolve one of these Riolus, we can one hit zero aura. Sure. Opponent has 5 cards in the deck. I don't know if maybe they got their... Okay, they're thinking here. If they have Sabrina, they can't one-hit the Riolu anyway, and we just retreat, right? But, yeah, okay. We just attack here. Sure. Cyrus is fine, but not what we needed. I'll put 1 energy on either Riolu and Giant Cape on it. And we attack with Donphan. Next turn, if they have another bench, we can use Cyrus to pull out their aura. If they decide to retreat, and if they have another bench Pokemon. But I think now they do, maybe. 4 cards, unless they're really unlucky here. Okay, Chinju, okay. Really interesting deck from the opponent. Maybe this is more unfocused on Lantern. I can understand that, so yeah, that's the focus of this deck. And do some status effect on your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, unfortunately for the opponent, finally, Lucario. And opponent conceded. Alright, welcome back, and yeah, Donphan EX, a really aggressive deck with Tyrogue. So with Tyrogue, you can just attack with no energy, really powerful, and with Lucario, your opponent will feel the damage. And while we're being aggressive with Tyrogue Donphan, you can just put all your energy on either Donphan or Lucario. Of course, in our first 2 games, we were not that lucky. We had our Luxio in the active spot, which is we don't really want. As much as possible, it's either Panpy or Tyrogue, like I said earlier. And for supporter cards, Lyra is pretty strong in this deck, but I think 1 is enough. We are an aggressive deck, so it's okay to have Donphan take some hits. And of course, Giant Cape is a really good Pokémon Tool for this deck. So yeah, we want our Donphan to survive, or our Tyrogues to survive just enough to finish up the opponent's active Pokemon. And 2 Cyrus is really powerful, but if you want more flexibility, I think it's okay to have 1 Cyrus, 1 Sabrina. So yeah, I was just trying to be more aggressive with the 2 Cyrus, but 1 Sabrina and 1 Cyrus is also good. And Guzma, really powerful for against, yeah, especially decks with lots of Pokemon Tool. This Guzma is really powerful. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you again for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, help support the channel, and I'll see you next time.